Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
Now, here's Cunningham. Duren a screen. There's the lob to Duren. Now Ellis. Outside, Sabonis. Ellis surveying the D. Three-pointer. Duren pulls it in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Cunningham. And it's in there.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
Now here's Levine. To the inside. Wide open look here for Murray. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Cunningham for three. Good on the triple. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Shots good by Ellis.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Pass to Ivy. Duren trying to break free. The shot by Ivy, no good. In the corner, Murray with it. Levine for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham looking it over. There's the lob to Duren. The shot, no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
From the arc. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Pass to Ivy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
Pass to Levine. DeRozan in the corner. Over Cunningham. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 1. Duren a screen. And Duren slams it in.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's Sabonis. The rebound by Ivy. Now, we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Kevin?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Back to Sabonis. Screen by Sabonis. Levine inside the three-point line. No good. Shot missing. The Pistons leading. Back to Duren. Pass to Ivey. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Over Sabonis. Duren, no good. Outside, Levine. Now Murray. Here's Sabonis. Covered by Cunningham. Kicks it out to Ellis. On the wing, DeRozan. Over Harris. And it's DeRozan missing. In the corner, Ivey with it. And stolen by Murray. Here's Ellis. And it's slammed in by Ellis.
Oh, great pass from Murray. I like whenever he looks to get his guys involved.
Pass to Thompson. With the floater. And he lays it up and in. And the Pistons lead by 1.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And here's Sabonis. Now here's Levine. Driving inside. And Levine throws it down.
Without a doubt, one of the game's most graceful athletes. Levine just seems to glide down the lane.
Inside. Here's Duren. And it's sent back by Sabonis. The drive by Ellis. There's the 3. Detroit with the rebound. And here's Cunningham. He has 5. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Detroit making a switch here. The Kings leading. Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Monk. Here's Jones. Lays it up and banks it in.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Now here's Cunningham. Not going to go that time. Here's Clifford. Back to Monk. Down low. Stolen by LeVert. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Monk outside. Over to the left wing. 5 on the clock. The drive by Schroeder. Got a piece of it. LeVert with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Here's Jones. Detroit with the rebound. Right side Robinson. Lets it go with a 3. Out to Thompson. Back to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
One thing I really like about Ausar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Now, here's Monk. No scoring in this one. Cunningham left side. Robinson left side. To the paint. Nasty move. Stewart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the tough guy reputation Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
For your Kings Youth Dance Team, everyone.
There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Out to Harris. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Kings. Can they get it? And it's Monk laying it in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Stewart. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's Detroit. They're up by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
Back to Schroeder. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paul Reed. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Jones has it in the corner. And Jones shines it home.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Pass to Harris. Drops in the tray. And the Pistons lead by 5.
And through hard work, this has become Harris's bread and butter. A knockdown shooter off the catch.
Here's Clifford, guarded by Robinson. And here's Jones. Some solid defense from Harris.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Here's LeVert. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Pass to Jones. Back to Schroeder. Now, here's Monk. Clock at 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For the 3. They get the rebound. Here's Sasser. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now a 9-point Piston lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Kicks it out to Jones. Schroeder outside. Over Harris. To stop the run. Again, the miss by the Kings. Detroit leading by 9. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Sacramento making a switch here. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you guys.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. It's Ellis on the wing. He's got 5. Sabonis gets the bucket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Pistons.
And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. The shot by Ivy, no good. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Back to DeRozan. Tries from 16, and he drops that one in.
And this is DeRozan's go-to. He remains such an outstanding threat from the mid-range.
Here's Ivy. Murray with the defensive effort. The Kings trail by 8. On the wing, Murray connects from three-point range. Murray's got 6.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
And Zoelos will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
And the layup is good. He's got 7.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Outside, Sabonis. Pass to LaVine. shoots over LeVert. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Ivy. 5 points in the game. Harris outside. Puts up a deep 3. And Sabonis pulls it down. Here's Sacramento now. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. DeRozan inside.
And dynamite in his legs. And DeRozan detonates at the rim.
Ivy with it. Harris looking it over. 6 to shoot. From 15 feet away. Sacramento grabs the miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Ellis outside. Murray outside. Over Harris. Murray, no good.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
The first thing people mention about Ivy is that explosiveness. The first step allows him to get downhill and really makes him effective in those ISO situations. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Absolutely. Here's DeRozan. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Cunningham outside. It's good from the top of the key. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Kings.
Pass to DeRozan. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
Now Schroeder, covered by Cunningham. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Detroit ball.
Pass to Duren. And here's Ivy. Cunningham outside. 6 on the shot clock. Duren a screen. Rejected by Murray.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
Pass to Monk. Back to Murray. Over Cunningham. Nobody near Schroeder. Double team Sabonis. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
Cunningham outside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Schroeder. To the middle. Sabonis. And a slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis. Going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Outside for Robinson. 6 to shoot. Back to Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Duren's got his second bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Kings making a change here.
Substituting on the court.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Pass to Levine. Monk outside. Back to Levine. Over Robinson. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Pass to Monk. Drives to the hoop. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Cunningham with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Robinson on the wing. Stolen by Levine. Pass to Carter. Right side Levine. Back to Carter. On the wing, Levine. 5 to shoot. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons leading by 3. .26 seconds left in the first half. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor. Now Monk. Outside Levine. .11 seconds left to play here in the half. Rebound, Detroit. Down low. Stolen by Jones. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pistons lead by 5. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the wing, DeRozan. Over Cunningham. DeRozan's shot is off. Pistons leading by 5. Cunningham outside. Harris outside. Latre sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Pistons.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Open shot by Murray. The wing jumper off target. To the inside. And Duren slams it in.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got. That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
With the shot. And it's DeRozan missing. Pistons leading by 8. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Murray. Here's Sacramento. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Ellis. Screen by Sabonis. DeRozan in the corner. Pass break Detroit. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Murray outside. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him. Rebound, Detroit. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. To the paint. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Ellis, right side. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Pass to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Can't hit from 12.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Here's Ellis. Great defense that time from Duren.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Cunningham outside. The three-pointer is right on target. Cunningham's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Outside DeRozan. Over Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Kings. Now the Pistons with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. From 18 feet away. And again, Cunningham missing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Back to Sabonis. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. And here are the Pistons now. A big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to Ivy. Fires from way outside. Another three for Detroit.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And stolen by Ivy. Inside. Here's Harris. And they double up Cunningham. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
And here's DeRozan. He's got 6. Shot clock at 5. Over Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Kings. Detroit leading by 18. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Free throw, no good for Duren. Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Well, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
Now, here's Cunningham. 14 points for him. Harris's shot is off.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Robinson for three. The shot missing.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Pass to Jones. Now, here's Monk. Trying to get something going. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks, and then D up.
Here's the teardrop. And it's Schroeder missing. Pistons leading by 20. Cunningham outside. Pass to Duren. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Kings forward DeMar DeRozan clearly bought into helping take this team to the next level. He said, quote, "I appreciate the passion and the drive from the coaching staff, from the players to the fan base to everything, top to bottom. Guys want to win. Anything is possible." Guys, back to you.
They're plenty talented. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Here's Jones. Great defense that time from Duren. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
To the middle. And Duren slams it in.
Assist goes to.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. To the paint. To halt the run. Rebound by the Pistons. Robinson on the wing. Duren a screen. Here's Cunningham. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Pistons making a change here. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatches.
For your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
Left side, Levine.
Oh, man!
Oh, going over the top, Levine putting his hops on display.
LeVert in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
From outside the arc. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. Here's Sacramento now. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A load to deal with inside. The strength of Murray makes him a tough cover.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Pistons leading by 22. There's 1:40 left here in the third quarter. Robinson for three. Here's Ellis. 7 points in the game. And Murray now top of the key. The three. Hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most of his opportunity.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. Lets it fly. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Kings trail by 19. Ellis with it. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Pass to Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sacramento moving it around. Outside, LaVine. Fires away from outside. And the Kings another three.
Shooters shoot. Even from well beyond the arc, LaVine makes that shot look easy.
Sasser. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. That will count. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pistons ahead, up by 16. Live from Gold. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Detroit leading by 16. Pass to Ivy. Back to Sasser. Off target with his three. And here are the Kings now. Murray outside. Kick out to LaVine. On the wing, LaVine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pulls from the top of the key. And the shot falls short this time.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
And that one is good.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Pass to Ivy. Now Harris. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
The oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Down low. Kicks it out to Jones. Goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. Pass to Clifford. Now LaVine. On the wing. Basket counts.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's sent back by Sabonis. To the inside. And slam dunk by Sabonis. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Here's Sasser from outside off the mark. The Kings trail by 12. Outside, Jones. Back to Carter. To the paint. And the basket by Jones.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Pass to Ivy. The putback. Out to Harris. Jacks up a three. Sabonis grabs the board. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Sacramento. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Out to the wing. Now here's Sabonis. Reed covering. Double team Sabonis. Sacramento moving it around. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Thompson with it. Jones covering. And Jones sends it back. Just 5 on the clock. Cunningham. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Again, the miss by Thompson. Right side, DeRozan. No good on the triple. Pistons leading by 10. LeVert from outside. It's rebounded by Schroeder. On offense, here are the Kings. Back to DeRozan. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. So it's the Pistons now. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Thompson. Outside, Robinson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Count it. Jones has got 4 points this quarter. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Monk outside. Schroeder outside. It's blocked. Pass to Cunningham to stop the drought. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Here's Cunningham. Shoots over Schroeder. The kick out to Cunningham. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And the Pistons lead by 10. To the middle. Pass to Schroeder. A 3-ball. Thompson with the rebound. Detroit leading by 10. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by the Kings. Outside, Jones. Outside, DeRozan. From downtown. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Doug Christie is called a timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So both teams changing it up here. And the Pistons with possession here. 10-point lead. Shot clock at 6. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Robinson, that's good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Here's Levine. Oh!
Unreal.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Outside DeRozan. Looking to end his cold spell. Thompson with the rebound.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Here's Robinson. Now Stewart. Levine with the rebound. Outside DeRozan. Ellis outside. Going inside.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
First personal foul.
That one is off. Detroit making a switch here.
At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Here's Cunningham. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
No good.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
There's no question about it. It feels like every missed shot is ending up in his hands. Unreal.
Easy to be in awe of Levine. Exceptional with the basketball and has some tricks up his sleeve.
And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Cunningham outside. Here's Durant.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Now Levine. Fires the three. Robinson there for the rebound. Now Cunningham. Now Robinson from outside.
Nice anticipation from Murray. So good at getting position there to block the shot.
Levine. And down goes the three.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now Cunningham. During a screen. Clock at 4. Parachutes in for the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now Durant. Now Cunningham. Puts up a deep three. Oh, the bomb from deep will go right down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road